Hi guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to do something different. We're doing a gear review. Got a lot of questions recently about what types of gear I've been using when I'm out with Jen and Neo on these trips. So obviously I've got a range of different gear depending on the different things I'm doing. However, one of the things I have been looking for is a lighter weight backpack that is a sort of medium capacity. Something I could use for a day or two overnighting, or for just general long to medium hikes really. So did lots of research, found quite a few different things online, quite a similar sort of range, these ultralight roll top type backpacks with good pockets and a mesh back. They seem to be quite popular at the moment. A lot of these are custom made by various firms. For me, I don't have unlimited funds. You can donate a coffee if you like, links are in the description. But for me, effectively, I wanted something lightweight that was cost effective, pretty much under 100 quid, which was more or less what my budget was. After extensive research, I found the QiDian Pro backpack, which is this, and this is from 3FUL Gear, or 3 Full Gear, Chinese company. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I've purchased this myself, as I stated. So this has literally just arrived today, came bundled up and compressed. So let's just unpackage it and take a quick look, shall we? So this backpack, I think, it's around what they call a 46 plus 10 litre backpack. I can't read Chinese and most of the instructions are here, but as you can see, this is kind of packed down for shipping. So I'm going to just open it up and we'll have a look. So just straight off the bat, I can immediately tell you extremely lightweight. You know, it doesn't feel, I mean, compared to some of the other nylon packs that I've got, it feels very light. Let's open that out. One thing to point out, this is a frameless pack, so there is no internal frame. Oh my god, this is massive. Look at that, guys. I mean, it's huge. Straight away I can tell you, this is going to be able to take a lot of gear. So let's just take a look at the basic pack, and I'll point out some of the features. We'll take a look. So as I say, it's 46 plus 10 litre, so I guess 56 litres in total. Nice rubberised sort of strap. I'll bring it a bit closer while we look at some of these features. A nice rubberised kind of strap here, good buckle. Roll top. So I'll just roll this down. Let's see. Just going to roll this away from myself. And just roll that down. There we go. And your usual sort of just a loop top there. So across the back, we've got quite a large mesh pocket. I hear a lot of people describing that this is not stretchy, and I can confirm that. This doesn't actually stretch. As you can see, guys, there's a lot of space on here, and yeah, while it doesn't really stretch, I'd say it does give. I mean, you can see, look at my hands. It kind of, you can mould your hands a bit to get some space into there. So that's a really large external pocket. This looks fantastic. This is so lightweight. I mean, this is amazing, guys, in terms of the weight. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the specs on the screen now, just below me here, and we'll put the weight in, we'll put the material. I mean, this is really nice quality material, which I'd love to talk about in more depth, but I can't remember what type of material this is, a denier or some specially treated fabric. But I'll put all that in now. Going back to I guess the outside back of the pack here, or the front of the pack if you're looking at it that way. So we can see we've got a huge mesh pocket on the back. There is a cinch drawstring here. We can actually cinch that down. Easy to get stuff in. I'll do a demo with some of the gear and the stuff that I carry. I'll put some in. two pretty good large size pockets on the left and the right. You could easily get two huge water bottles in those pockets, guys, very easily. And one of the issues that we have with the small packs that Jen and I typically use, lovely little Molly packs, 20 litre, 25 litre things, one of the issues we have is the water pocket, the bottles, we have to use the very narrow ones at the moment. You really have to shove them in, you know, squeeze them in, because the pockets on the other pack we have are really narrow. These are huge. Look at that, I can get two of my hands into that pocket. I mean, you could get easily 2 or 3 water bottles in there, I reckon. One thing that someone pointed out on another review that I have noted, the way that the pockets are done, they actually, and again, we're not really sure why they did it that way, but the pockets have an open loop here. The only reason I can think that may be done is if you want to put maybe some poles or other attachments through across the front, you know, just gives you some versatility. But the pockets are sewn over the side of the bag rather than sealed. I don't know why they didn't seal that gap up. So just keep in mind, air and water or any small items would fall out of that hole effectively. There's no way you're going to keep stuff in there. But if you're carrying water bowls, maybe hiking poles, absolutely no problem whatsoever there. So lots of strapping on this. I mean, you've got lots of connectors and cordage. So over the back you've got this top strap, as you can see this here, which just clips from the inside of the pack here and clips onto the top there. So you've got options. You could use that to carry. You've also got a carry loop here to just pick up the pack. But effectively this is a good thing if you want to maybe put a roll across the top. Maybe you've got a camping chair, some other equipment that can be on the outside. Very easy to just kind of put that across the top, no problem. You've also got these adjustment straps here on the top of each of the arm shoulder straps. You've got a sternum strap here across the top of the chest. This is adjustable, so you can actually bring the sternum straps up or down based on your height, your torso. And of course you've got the hippo bags on the side. Let's have a look at these. YKK zips, guys, so really good quality zips. You shouldn't have any issues, and the zips feel very smooth. Hippo bags are pretty good size. I mean, it's pretty reasonable. I can get a full, I can get 2 hands. I've got quite big hands. I can get 2 hands into the hippo pocket. So plenty of storage on the sides. Great side access. Side access. And then we've got the other one here. Again, YKK zip, same size, and plenty of room on there. One thing I can already tell you for sure is the padding on these hip pockets, or the hip belt, the waist belt, feel really really good. It's a nice soft padding. You've got air mesh sort of fabric to take some of the sweat resistance away, but inside it's quite firm on the outer side, meaning when you're putting items into your hip pockets, you're not going to feel them crushing on you as you pull the straps in. I've had other bags that have these type of hippo pockets. The padding's quite soft all the way through, which means that when you draw the strings in, if you've got something in there, camera, keys, whatever, your compass, whatever you might be carrying, it would then kind of pull in and kind of cinch in, and you can sometimes feel that on your hips, which is very uncomfortable. This, you're not going to have that problem. Okay, back on the inside of the bag, as you can see down the sides, we've talked about, well, let's show you. Down the sides, we've obviously got the side pockets. There's one on each, on the left and the right, so 2 big side pockets. Back on the back here, we've got a couple of these like loops. We've got some loops here, which are really going to help if you want to string some additional things in. Maybe you put some paracord on, attach some additional objects. Those loops go all the way around the mesh pack here, so again, as I said, you could easily put some drawstrings on, a bit of elasticated string or paracord, webbing across the top and use that. I'm probably going to do that myself. Give you some other carrying options. Side pockets, big side pockets on each. These are cinchable as well, these side pockets I may have mentioned. You can cinch those down, so nothing's going to get out the top of those. So that's great, you know, really good good options in terms of those pockets and the flexibility. Now back to the inside here. The two straps, adjustable. Just one thing to point out while we're looking at the straps here. So 3 Full Gear also sell separately. I haven't bought them yet because I'll see how it goes. But you can buy the drink pouches that clip onto the fronts here. So if you're a guy or a girl, you like to carry a drink bottle maybe on the front on your strap to have it in front, easy access, you can add them on. They're designed for this pack or a range of packs in the Free For All range gear. So you can buy the pack, the drink pouch. They have the same colour scheme as this particular design, and you can add those on. So right, we were looking at the inside here. So on the inside, as I say, it's not this is not padded at all. It's you know, it's just frameless, right? So I mean, well, I mean there is a little bit of, no, there's no padding. I mean there's basically just a cloth sack. So what you need to do, and how 3FUL Gear recommend you use these packs, is to insert, as you can see, there is a stretchable kind of mesh pocket. It's like a little nappy here. You can put your legs through. So this pocket on the inside, on the back, is basically where you would be carrying a, hold that up a bit. So this pocket is where you'd insert a, they recommend to put in a Z-mat. You know, those Z-mats, those foldable thermal Z-mats. So I've got a little Thermarest mini Z-mat. It's just for sitting down, keeping my butt dry if I'm outside taking a perch. I typically use the pad when I'm kneeling down. If I'm flying the drone or kneeling, I put my pad down. It's pretty handy. So I've got one of, it's probably about this big, and I think I'm going to try just putting that in. One of the issues that is raised about this pack, if you're using it in the summertime or in very warm weather, it gets quite sweaty on the back because, again, there's no airflow. It's just it's just this material against directly on your back. However, there are some, I've done a lot of research into this, you can buy these kind of airframes. It's a company in the States. I'll put maybe a picture up on the screen here of the product and a link. I'm not endorsing them, I've not tried it, but this guy, I think, 3D prints or manufactures his own ultra lightweight kind of mesh that can clip onto any bag. It's like a plastic mesh about the size of your back, and it just kind of clips on over the, it goes through these straps, clips onto the back, and it basically means the back is maybe an inch or so off your actual back and allows complete airflow. My plan is to eventually try one of those, but for now I'm going to put in my Z-mat, and I'll show you how that looks shortly once we finish looking at the product. So that's what that's for. And that's pretty much it, to be honest, guys. As I say, you've got some adjustable strapping here. That's your sternum strap, and then you've obviously got the waist strap. So yeah, on overall look and quality and value for money, I think I paid, it was something like €98, and then I got it discounted to 80 something euro. There was an offer which I took advantage of, so I got a discount. Again, I'm not sponsored. I've used my own money to buy this. For me, I'm seeing this as a gear upgrade. Something lightweight that I can take on short, medium, or potentially longer trips. That's really easy to use. So cool. I'll be right back in a sec. I'll try showing you packing this up with some gear, and we'll see what that looks like, and we'll try the pack on and see how it feels. All right, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Hi guys, back again. So I'll just give you a simulation of what I would typically take if I was going away for an overnight. So I've got some clothes, again very ultra lightweight gear that I usually take. I'll probably have some dry socks in here, maybe a waterproof packable, and some other little bits. This is a tent. I'd probably take something smaller than this actually, although this is very lightweight. It's not very heavy. There is a pole inside there, a single pole. This is a one Tigris tent. Again, I'll put some details in and I'll maybe do a review of this. But if you check my videos, you've seen this before. This is actually a two-man tent, single pole, very quick to put up. You can get this up in about 15 minutes if if you're working diligently. I've got a fairly lightweight. This is just a Kamui chair, so it's an outdoor chair. You just fold that out, lightweight. I might take that, not always. This is my mat, sleeping pad. It's just a high burn insulated. It does have claims to have a decent R rating. I've used this with no issues. Maybe when I've got some more cash saved, I can upgrade to a Thermarest, but for now that'll do me, or an X-Ped or a Big Agnes, who knows. This is my pillow. It's just a Trek Right camping travel pillow. It's just some synthetic, you can kind of cinch it down and pack it down. Some people like air mats. I can't stand them. I need something with a bit of support. This is what I was talking about. This is my little Thermarest Z seat, I think it is, or Z seat. So it's a Z. So obviously you can get these sleeping pads, big versions of those. They're often yellow and silver, kind of insulated. So this is thermal, and I'm going to just try that out in the back of the pack to see how it works. What else have I got? Sleeping bag. You can see how tiny that is. This is a goose down bag. Perfect. I'd say this is more of a 3 seasons than a 4. Although it does have an R rating. I'll put some details in the link. So this is the Aegis Max. Packs down super small. Really nice quality. I love this bag. This is fantastic for you're travelling for a few days. Very lightweight. Water bottle. I was talking to you about how I use a very long, narrow one. So this is my Ion 8. It's just got a quick release. Oops, I seem to do this one-handed. There we go. Drinking tube. I think this is a 1 litre. And take a litre of water. I do have one of those like Sawyer tube. It's not Sawyer, the other brand. I'll put the link in. And it packs down into like a rubbery pouch, very small. So I can take water from streams. This, I probably wouldn't take it in the summertime, but depends, or maybe I would, and if I'm sleeping outside of the bag I might just use this. So this is my Cedar Summit Thermalite. It's a reactor. It's the Reactor Extreme long version. So this basically gives you a few extra R's in terms of heat, keeping the heat in, the warmth. Or if it's pretty warm outside, you might not want to sleep in your bag, you could just use this. It's basically a sheet with a hood. Keeps your sleeping bag clean, adds extra heat in the winter, packs down fairly small. If I'm out for a day or two on the moors, up the fells, or wherever I'm camping, this, I don't need to go into too much detail. Just a lightweight spade, keep everything clean and tidy. This is to simulate camping gas. Normally I've got a micro stove. It's packed away in somewhere. So I've got a micro camping stove. It's super small, very powerful. This just is to simulate, again, my normal Cala gas stuff. The normal size tins are all packed away. So just for simulation, I've just put one of these type cartridges. I know these normally go in the stove type devices, but it's just to simulate carrying some weight. Don't know why I've got that there. That's my dog's water bottle, I guess, because he'd be coming with me. So I've got that, and of course I'd need some cooking utility stuff. So this is my Ridge Monkey. Inside are all the utensils, it all packs together. And of course I'd probably have a bag of food and a diddy bag and a medical bag, which I do. I haven't got them here. Again, I'm just giving you a general simulation of some of the key stuff you'd need to pack. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pack up the bag real quick and just show you what that looks like packed, and maybe try it on and we'll see how it feels. So okay guys, I'll be back shortly. I've pretty much now got all the gear inside the pack, and there's loads of room in there still. Absolutely loads of room. It's all the clothes, gas, other bits and bobs. So let's just show you how I've kind of set it up. I'm just gonna close this top down first. Roll that away. Let's see, like this. And there's still loads of room. Loads of room in here. Get that quite nice and tight. Okay. Okay. That's clipped on. Probably roll that a bit further, but anyway. That's the roll top done. And I'll just show you how I've kind of set this up. I've got the water bottle here, left hand side. I've put my Z mat just in the back here, and we'll see how that works. There's the two straps. I've got my camping chair just in the left pocket. The outside mesh pouch, I've put the tent, so I'm actually carrying the tent and all the pegs. The pole for the tent is there, and like I say, all my primary gear is inside. Sleeping bag, stuff that I'd want to keep dry and safe. So let me just. So guys, I've now got the pack on, and let me just connect this up. Easy to adjust the front straps. Just to pull these cords, and then to release you can just fingertips, real easy. Okay, straight away, one thing I do note, the water bottle kind of out of reach here, so that might be an issue. Hippo pockets, nice and easy. I can get hold, I can access those very well. Packs on, I'll just turn around, you can see how that looks. Alright, let's get the sternum strap on. Clip it in. Just give that a quick adjustment. There we go. Easy to, there we go. Once I untangled it, maybe I'll start with a bit more length and then tighten it up. So that's alright. Maybe I'll just adjust it to my body. Yeah, that feels good. And yeah, it's comfortable. Some people say that without having a frame, even a lightweight frame, the pack feels uncomfortable, it's pulling the shoulders down. I'm not getting any of that. Again, I have to hike with it and test this out, but let me just adjust these a bit. Feels alright. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Could probably make these a little bit tighter, but yeah, that feels fine. Feels comfortable on my back. Yeah, it's a shame that water bottle is so far out of reach. I can't really get to it. That's the truth. Maybe I could adjust the position, but even then, unless you've got a funny octopus arm, you're not going to get to it. But so far, first thoughts, this is super lightweight. Compared to the other packs that I've been humping around, this is super light. The straps are really comfortable. They're not too thick and bulky. They don't feel lightweight or cheap. And I can feel the nice sort of protective mesh on the inside. So that's keeping me comfortable. There's not much sway. I'm not feeling the pack rocking around. I know this looks a bit stupid, but if I was walking, So yeah, no, that feels great. Feels really good. One more thing. So I was talking about the outer mesh pocket on the back, which you can see. There actually is a cord. It came in the pack. You've got some toggles, and there's the cord, so you can string that up, and that means even more options for tying your kit onto the back. So there's pretty much everything that I need on the trip. Feels comfortable. I don't feel overwhelmed with the gear, and the pack's just so light. I mean, that's the big thing for me, is just having that lightweight. I mean, look, you can even get your snacks into the pockets here. Anything that you need quick access to, you've got it. And the support feels great. The hip pads are very comfortable. Really fits my torso well. I've got quite a long torso, 6'2" for size comparison. But the bag fits great. Feels really good. Tighten that in a bit more there. Yeah, that's better. All I've done is I've really tightened the sternum strap, and that just pulls it in nice, right, nicely fitted, and that feels super comfortable. Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing some great long hikes with this. So that's the 3FUL 3 full gear pack review. Again, I'll put a bunch of details in the description. I'm not endorsed, it's not sponsored. I paid for this myself out of my own hard-earned cash, just to improve my gear as I go along. So that's what I tend to do. I'll buy gear, get started, try stuff out, see how I get along, save up a little bit, and then try to improve bit by bit. As I say, I think with 3FUL gear, or 3FUL gear, it's a good, actually a really decent brand. They make some great products. They're well known for the Lanshan Pro tent, the Lanshan Pro 1 or 2. Really popular, and as I say, they make other equipment. This backpack's one of them, and this is their ultralight hiking pack. So give you a last spin around. That's the pack fully loaded. That's all you need really for a couple of days. You know, obviously you'd have a bit of food in there, but it won't add much kilos to that if you're taking packaged food or some lightweight stuff. But that's pretty much the review, guys. Thanks again for joining today's video. If you found this useful or interesting, give us a like, thumbs up, you know, leave your comments, and that's pretty much it. I hope you like the pack. I'm really going to enjoy using this, and pretty much it. But yeah, this is a great pack, very lightweight. I'm looking forward to using this more, testing it out, and we'll see this on my next adventure, hopefully. So thanks again, guys. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.